faculty do more to incorporate Indigenous students?
They're not going to find it in these four walls. And I think that's just a very broad statement. The way that I understand in our community has been for people to come and visit. And these are things that my dad says. He'll do presentations, and if they want to learn more, here's where I live. Doors always open. Come on and visit and ask. I know in some of the early years when First Nations start working with outside agencies to train them to become, I guess, culturally competent, one of the big concepts was come and visit our community. Not to look at how, I guess, impoverished we are, but look at the riches that we have in our community. Because there are a lot of riches within people, with our elders, with our children, in the way they interact. Look at how they live and how they have survived in our community. So that's one of the things that institutions need to get out. They need to also look at, a lot of communities are very open to inviting people come out. Not just powwows, gatherings. It's to come out and actually do a field study or something that could benefit them in the schools. Some of the early years working with the language was just that. How important is our language to us? Up in this area, we had a program back in the 80s that we called Sweetgrass Languages. And a lot of that was bringing mainstream boards of ed into that scenario and saying, this is what we have to offer. And for our children who are coming from these feeder schools, how will they feel welcome coming into a mainstream school? And one of the ways to do that was for your teachers to come and see with our teachers. And when they see that, then they know they'll have an understanding, because a lot of our children, when they go into those schools, somehow see maybe two brown faces and all the rest not so brown. I'm being kind. And so when they go in there, it's a strange place, but if they see the word miigwech or bonjour, or they know of those kind of things, not just the stereotypical dream catchers, but if they see those kind of words, all of a sudden they feel welcome there. And I think that's something that mainstream has to start to put themselves out there. Get out of their comfort zone and come into our zone. Come out and fish. Come out and just have a day just to sit and enjoy the land, because I know for the people that we've had in our community, didn't want to go after a 3 or 4 hour session of talking basketry and language and culture. On Wapalan, once they get over that bridge, their world is there. But when they come into our world, we open our arms with them and just say, you know, this is a beautiful place, and just sit on the land and feel that energy that comes with that. So I think for mainstream institutions, it's really getting out to First Nations. I know so many, in education, so many, the PD days are held indoors and in square boxes again, and I know that a lot of the instructors, knowing the background where I come from, and the instructors that come to my community, it's saying, you have so much here. We didn't know this existed. So, I mean, they're wanting to come and teach our people in our environment, which was really a credit to, I guess, having an open mind and an open heart and open spirit to new ways.